How's it going, everybody? Vegeta saying, what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies, here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball content. Today, we're going to be doing an equip guide for LF Bardock that just dropped. So yeah, this guy is actually pretty limited, so this is actually going to be a pretty quick one. However, I know that people have been saying in some of the comments of recent that they would like me to go over some fewer equips, so I do apologize for making the videos on the longer side. I usually just try to do that to give a little bit of versatility for either newer players or people who may not necessarily look too far into their equip. So I like to try and give people options for people who may not have the resources to farm every single equip. So with that in mind, let's take a look at LF Bardock. The first one we're going to take a look at is the No Way, You've Lived Long Enough equip, and this is going to be unavailable currently considering that Legends Festival is over. However, it is a platinum equip that is going to do him quite nicely, so if you have one lying around, I would certainly suggest giving it a strong roll for him, especially because not only is it going to be giving him special move and critical, but he's getting strike attack and then blast attack at a really high number of 35%, even though strike attack is respectable at 25, but being a range type, that 35% to blast attack is very solid, I'd say. Next up, we have from last season's PvP, we have the Righteous Saiyans equip. Now this one is a little bit difficult to roll, and I'm not sure if it's still around or not, and you're definitely not going to be able to farm up more coins to farm it up. However, if you did get a copy of it, I would suggest if you have either a blast attack or a blast defense slot in the beginning, you can roll for either double attack or then have like blast defense and blast attack, and then in the last slot, you're hopefully, I would say, probably want to roll either ultimate move damage. However, I guess you could argue that maybe, I don't know, key recovery or special move damage would work as well. I just think for this guy, you're going to really want to work on his ult being an absolute nuke, so I'd say that's the one you'd want to try and roll. Next up, we have the Hurry Up and Die equip, and this is actually my favorite equip in the game as it applies to every single range type unit in the game. We've got key recovery at 10%, special move at 12%, and blast attack at 20%, all respectable numbers for a very nice offensive equip. I think this will do this guy some wonders. You can obtain this equip in the Z-Metal Exchange Shop, which obviously you get when you have characters that are 14 stars and you pull them again in your summons. Next up, we have the Battle of Saiyans equip, and I think this is a great equip for pretty much every Saiyan unit in the game, and that's because it's a solid defensive equip, giving health on the third slot, strike defense on the first slot, and then giving a pure blast defense or strike defense when facing off with a Saiyan for 15 timer counts, and considering how popular Saiyans are in the game, this is pretty relative and pretty common. It's a very solid equip to have on just about every Saiyan, I'd say. Next, we have the Hurry Vegeta equip, and this one you can obtain by using your equipment medals, which are the ones that we get from playing PvP. So for this one, you can get strike defense and blast defense on the first two slots, and then you're getting pure blast attack per Saiyan battle member. And considering that he's really only going to be run on Saiyan teams, like even if you want to be niche and run him on Team Bardock, he's just going to be with Saiyans. This equip is perfect for him. He's just going to be getting a solid 15% pure to his blast attack, and that's just going to make his damage absolutely more nutty than it already is. Last but not least, we have the This Should Be Fun equip, and this one is going to be offering blast attack, health, and damage to hybrid Saiyans, which is not nearly as relevant and passive as it once was, but considering that we still have Future Gohan and Sword of Hope Trunks running around pretty much everywhere, I'd still say a really solid passive to have. I don't think it's nearly as valuable as having an anti-Saiyan passive, but having one for hybrid Saiyans is still pretty solid. Now let's hop over to the game real quick to see where we can obtain this one. In the Equipment Collection battle, over in your Events tab, you can then find the Saiyan battle, and over here we're going to find it as the first equip, and it's going to be right over here as you can see. As a nice little honorable mention, we've also have the Goodbye Everyone equip, which is either going to be giving blast attack and then either double offense or double strike defense. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best option for him, but it is an honorable mention if you don't really have the resources to farm some of the other ones we said before. Anyway, I hope you guys found this one helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.